Hi everyone, my name is Kanika Kush and welcome to another video on minimalism. Today I'm going to talk about online shopping. But let me give you a little background first. Let's just explore and examine our lives and the world around us today. First up, everything is on smartphones, everything. And of late, I think if I'm not wrong, the iPhone and things like that are also now available on the delivery apps, which are like 5 minutes to 7 minutes away. Now, my point is that how much as individuals are we going to try and ward off the temptation in case it's a need, in case it's a want, or not, because in this way or that, we are all falling prey to one of the sins, which is greed, and we are unable to do anything about it, because of the advent of very high levels of consumerism, advertising, securing personal information and using it to kind of make us the product. I mean, I'm not getting into that space, and neither am I trying to tell you to not do it or do this or do that. What I'm trying to do is that if you've landed on this space, then naturally something about minimalism attracts you. So, all I'm trying to tell you is okay, this is what worked for me, or this is how you can practice minimalism in such and such areas. So, today's area is online shopping. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say that you have maybe a big purchase lined up. Okay, so I'm going to talk about, let's say, a gadget, or it is maybe a designer clothing, a piece of designer clothing, either of the two. Okay, now that is something that you are eyeing, and it's a need also. Let's say it is a need. Okay, and here you are online. Okay, now nowadays everything is captured. Even when we are speaking, when the phone is with us, everything is being captured, and all the algos are completely going nuts, right? So naturally, whatever you're talking and whatever your preferences are with the particular thing that you need, things are paired, right? So let's say the clothing that you wanted, the piece of clothing, then shoes and accessories and bags, all of them are also lined up. And let's say it was a gadget, then every accessory along with the gadget is also lined up, right? Now, we cannot at all times not give in, considering that our disposable incomes have increased. They have. So sometimes, there is this talk going on in the head that, yeah, well, why not? Why not? So and yes, if the why not, the answer of why not is something that is really giving you a lot of happiness, by all means go ahead. Look, minimalism in no way is trying to tell you that please curb your happiness and live like, bilkul vairagya wala jeevan jeena hai. Not at all. The very fact that you're here and listening up till now is because there is something in it which is of value. And that value is that minimalism, as I've told in my previous video as well, and I will repeat it here, is not about living a life of an ascetic where you don't have basics which give you comfort, convenience, and happiness. But it does not allude to greed. It does not feed into greed, because greed leads to hoarding. Hoarding leads to too much stuff in your house, which is actually blocking energy. Energy also needs to move in a particular way in your home with a certain lightness, right? So that's the whole point, that where does it end, which is why these videos, and which is why little steps that I will keep talking about. So back to online shopping. Now that we know that we are buying the gadget, we are buying the dress. Now just try this. Okay, I'm going to do an opposite thing. So let's say you put it in cart, you also put the additional things, maybe you even bought it, fair enough. Okay, now let's move to the next step. When you're sitting idle but are in not such a good mood, okay, and you want to kind of just feel a little happy, so then instead of maybe watching crap on TV or anywhere else, do this. Go on to one of the luxury online shopping sites and start putting in stuff from high to low. Okay, so put in clothes worth lakhs of rupees, or gadgets worth lakhs of rupees, or shoes, bags, accessories, whatever you like. Like, imagine, wow, this is so much fun, so much fun, I'm going to look like this. Start putting it in cart. Then look at the price. Okay, the price would bare minimum, I mean, I'm talking about people like us, middle class people, would have definitely crossed about 20-25 lakhs, not more. I'm certain, not more than that. Okay, because there is, I think, an internal clock in all us middle class people which kind of starts making us anxious even in fantasy land. Okay, once you see that, then notice what happens. And why does it happen? What happened there? What? Because you can't afford that much. Why? You can. You can. We all have that much savings. So you can easily just take that out and go have fun and buy all that. Why did you stop? What happened? That is what you're going to examine this time. Okay. And then write it down. Why did you stop there? Why did you find it ridiculous? Do you know the reason? The reason is that the value of the product is not making sense. It's just not making sense. Now you have to engrave it in your head the next time that you're going to buy additional things with the thing that you need. That भैया अगर मेरे को प्रेशर कुकर खरीदना है तो उसके साथ I will not create or invent a need of buying a whole cutlery set also. It's not needed. Your spoons are just fine. Similarly, if you had to buy that gadget, it is not necessary to buy those 10 accessories along with it. No, just that phone is enough. Similarly, if you were going to buy that designer dress, please go check your cupboards. You have a beautiful belt and shoes to go with it. This is my point. So just like how when you overdid it with those with that 25 lakh rupees and something in you stopped, apply that same something. It'll be very different for all of us, including me. It'll be very different for all of us. That what is the thing that stops us? Use that intelligence for the same thing here. This is reverse psychology. Because obviously वो 25 लाख जो आपने डाले हैं वो आप delete करोगे ना हंस के क्या what was I doing, right? So same thing do here. That what am I doing? What's wrong? Why? No, I don't need this. Just do this. Yeah, this is fun. This I've invented right now. I mean, today morning before making the video, because I remembered this is what I had done it for very different reasons. I had done it to de-stress, to de-stress out of a very difficult situation. And my friend had told me do this, and it did. It did de-stress me. I don't know why, but it did. But it stayed with me, and I thought, why not apply it in one of my minimalism videos as a reverse psychology? So see if it helps, and if it does, do let me know, because well, I'll apply it to myself in this area of my life as well. Cheers, everyone. Bye.